Going for green. As part of the European project TicketToKyoto, the RATP is committed to improving its environmental and energy performances. With the aim of changing its practices, but also of acting pragmatically, the RATP has notably concentrated its efforts on its headquarters, the Maison RATP, on the Quai de la RATP by the River Seine. For security reasons, we decided to install a new, more effective and less energy-hungry cooling system in our headquarters to air-condition the 3 computer control rooms. In summer, should our external supplier fail to deliver sufficient chilled water, our equipment is now totally secure. In winter, from October to March, our new cooling system meets all our cooling needs. The cooling system produces water at 7 degrees Celsius. Thanks to a loop system, the water is stored in a tank, making it possible to produce a constant amount of cool air. It then flows into a mixing tank, where it comes into contact with warmer water from the computer control rooms, themselves supplied by a closed circuit. The cold water flows to 3 distribution pumps, then distributes cold air to the computer rooms before returning warmer. This warmer water is then chilled again by means of a coolant in the mixing tank. It then flows into the distribution unit and onto its air conditioning mission. As for the initial water, it returns to the cooling system at 12 degrees Celsius, where its temperature is lowered once more in order to repeat the same endless cycle in which the primary loop cools the secondary loop. But to create cold air, the system produces an enormous amount of heat, representing a significant energy loss. So why not show common sense and recuperate these calories? This simple idea has led to the installation of an innovative system to preheat the Maison RATP's heating system. The heat emitted by the cooling system is directed to a recovery exchanger. After flowing around the building and returning at a temperature lower than at the start, the water from the district heating system gains a few degrees on coming into contact with the heat emitted by the cooling system and is then redirected to its initial circuit. Therefore, the district heating loop no longer functions in isolation. As for the hot water from the cooling system loop, it returns to the cooling system at 50 degrees Celsius in order to recuperate once again the heat emitted by this system. Thanks to this system, the cooling system meets almost 25% of the winter heating needs of the Maison RATP's 56,000 square meters of office space. The amount of surplus calories is such that some of the hot water produced by the cooling system is diverted to a secondary exchanger in order to preheat the hot water tanks for the 400 showers taken daily by the security staff. And the loop continues. The water, which has cooled, then flows back to the cooling system to be heated again. Every year, the Maison RATP reduces its energy costs by 9% and its greenhouse gas emissions by 165 tons CO2 equivalent. In this way, 105,000 euros are saved in the production of cold air, warm air and hot water, with a payback of less than 4 years. By adapting to the realities and constraints of its existing infrastructure, and thanks to this inventive and effective process, the RATP has demonstrated yet again its commitment to sustainable development.